FEMA's here. You know what FEMA just told us? We can't get you a phone. I have no ID. I have no way to pay for food. He has no way to get gas. We're stuck. So we have to sleep in a car that's leaking with the same clothes we've had on since the...
It was a 30-foot wall of water just pushing through Lake Lure all the way down. My house washed away. I had a cat, I had 2 geckos. I lost it all.
It was like by a miracle that we made it. I started to call 911. I could not get through. I called again and I was able to get through. And I said, the water's coming in our house. And they said, get to higher ground. And I was like, okay, we're going in the attic. And they're like, we're overwhelmed with calls right now. That's all we can tell you to do. Your adrenaline's pumping. It's like, you're saving your life right now. You're doing it.
Rich, stop. That's Jesus. Their damn village happens to be resting on the richest unobtainium deposit within 200 clicks in any direction. I mean, look at all that cheddar.
Well, who gets them to move?
Yes.
What if they won't go?
Oh, I'm betting that they will.
Okay. Look. Killing the indigenous looks bad. But there's one thing that shareholders hate more than bad press, and that's a bad quarterly statement. I didn't make up the rules. So just find me a carrot that'll get them to move. Otherwise, it's gonna have to be all stick, okay?
You got 3 months. That's when the dozers get there.
But we're wasting time.
We're up to more than 200 people dead from Hurricane Helene. I'm sure you saw yesterday, DHS says FEMA doesn't have enough money to last hurricane season. What's your reaction to hearing that?
Well, they're doing a very bad job. They've given over $1 billion to illegal migrants that came in, and now they have no money for North Carolina, for Georgia, for South Carolina, and Alabama, Tennessee, and Florida. I think that's a disgrace. This is a country that's being run by fools.
So here today in Swannanoa, North Carolina, one of the hardest hit towns by Hurricane Helene. Looks like a tornado came through. There's no government here, there's no FEMA. People are just coming in here with supplies, fuel, food, whatever we can to try to help this community. Every dollar I make from this video, I'm donating it to Hurricane Helene relief efforts. So please share, repost, comment, like, anything you can do that can boost this video. You're gonna help people in need. Currently delivering aid at Swannanoa Church of God, and I just wanna give you guys a look at the flooding in the church basement. Remember, this is a week after the storm, still no power, still no clean water, and we're just trying to dig out from the mud in here. Here's more flooding. Making some progress down in the basement. Hungry people ready to get a hot meal. As you can see, we've got helicopters flying in and out. Really the most efficient way, the only way to get in and out of here. I mean, this auto shop just crumbled on its stones. I mean, completely gutted. Your thing, guys. Repost, share, like, comment. Anything you can do to make this video go farther is going to help people in need.
aren't you smart? Aren't you smarty pantses? Come on. Come on, sweetie pies. Look at him kicking. Are you happy? And looking like a drowned rat. Come on. Come on. Go bully the pig. A few trees down. Come on, sweetie pie. Oh, Lord, you look a wreck. You look a wreck, son. All right. Now let's get into these.
Ooh. That hurt. You really messed up.
Hey, sweetie. Got the zoomies. Look at you. I can't even recognize you. You're soaking wet. You were soaking wet. Is that Sabbath or Ozzy?
That's Ozzy.
I can't even tell.
That's Ozzy.
There we
that's
go.
Sabbath.
There's Sabbath.
You can tell by who's kicking and who's not.
Who's acting a fool. Oh my God, you guys are drowned rats. Ah! What's your head? Oh. Come on. Do your zoomies. Do your zoomies. Oh my Lord. Come on. All right. Throw those feet. Hi, sweetie pies. Oh, I'm so worried about you. You're just soaking wet. You're soaking wet. Oh my gosh. Poor guys. Hey, sweet Sharon. Come on, fatty pig. Come on, little pumpkin. Oh, fatty. Come on, fatty cakes. Come on, fatty cakes. Come on, fatty cakes. Hi, sweetie. Oh, that nose. Look at it. We can see your eyeballs. Hi.
What's up, Boromir?
Hey, Boromir. Hey, Sabbath.
Hey, what did I do?
Oh, he's trying to rub. Say, God, thank God you're here. Look. Oh, you're so sweet. He's like, oh, thank God you're here. Oh, rub-a-dub-dub. Good Lord, Boromir. You're a little...
Curls.
Look at your curls. Say, woof. Oh, say, thank God Mom came to give us a snack. So we got a treat. We got a treat. So we were starving. Look at your curly hair. Look at your curls. There's Boromir. Getting his big old pig on. Little Sharon. Little Sharon, you getting your snack on, girl? Not too bad, not too bad. Just a couple of branches. Are you better? Oh, I'm so glad you guys are safe. These faces. Where are you going? These faces.
But it's the look in her eyes that I can't forget. Last night, somebody was at the river and just looking at the destruction and cars upside down and saw Halloween costumes floating down a river. And then she saw faces and realized they weren't costumes. She said, I've seen bodies and I'm not okay with that. And then somebody called and said, when is somebody gonna come collect all the bodies that have piled up along the embankment of the river? And then a man called saying, I need 911 at my house. And somebody said, why? Are you okay? And he said, yes, I'm okay. But I opened my front door and there are several bodies in my front yard. This is the stuff I'm having a hard time with. Because I want to make it better for everybody, and I can't do anything. So anyway, these tears aren't about us, and I didn't mean to cry, but I can't talk about this without this. And I'm sure because the emotional stress that we're under right now is beyond anything we've experienced. So anyway, I'm just checking in to let you know we're okay. We still are at the house where we get the water. We're gonna do a community, our neighborhood today. Yesterday we made pizza and took it to several neighbors. Today we're putting cheese and happy hour stuff together, and we're gonna take it to neighbors. Just everybody get, you know, little cups, and just to kind of lighten the spirits with some spirits. And then our neighbors, the sellers, invited us over for spaghetti, so we're gonna go there after the happy hour. Unfortunately, I'm still gluten-free during this, so I'll be making my own pasta and bringing it. So I'm just touching base, giving y'all a face. Y'all haven't had one. It's this face, this one that bathes. I take baths out in the rain, or we do sponge baths in the bathroom. It's a very cold way to bathe, but I'm clean every day at the end of the day. So anyway, we're fine. We really are. I'm just so sad for people out there. So anyway, we love y'all. Yeah, we're okay.
Hey guys, Congresswoman Kamak here, and you guys have brought something to my attention on what's happening in North Carolina. And so we've been getting reports that Good Samaritans were being denied access to rescue efforts and dropping off supplies and saving people. In fact, for the last several days, we've had people in our district with private helicopters who our team had been working to get them the clearance to land in North Carolina in these affected areas, and they were doing private rescue missions just out of the goodness of their heart, and we're running into hurdles. And so I wanted to give you guys a quick update on where we are at, what we know, and what we're doing about it. So I could show you the screenshot. It's called a TFR. It's a total flight restriction was imposed for North Carolina, and our team, and that just basically means that no private aircraft that is not authorized cannot get into the area to drop supplies, pick people up, etc. And we know there are so many people who are just trying to help, and so many people that need help. So our team, we were able to get a couple of our folks in there to do rescues, and that's when the TFR came crashing down, the total flight restriction. My team right now in Washington, D.C. has pulled all of the FAA statutes, and they are going through seeing if there are any laws currently on the books that prohibit this type of activity, or if it's just something that got pulled out of the rear end of the administration. We don't know. But in the short term, we are working to get the FAA and the Department of Transportation to, one, lift the flight restriction. Two, we want to provide Good Samaritan protections for people who are trying to fly in. I've heard that some pilots are being threatened that with their license being taken away. And you guys know me, you know how I feel about this kind of stuff. That's bullshit. And so for anyone, and I hope you tag them, please share them, please in the comments, tag people that you know are doing this. If you know of anyone, any group that is trying to deliver aid to North Carolina and they have been threatened by officials that their pilot's license is going to be taken away, you please let me know, because Lord help them when we finally get our hold of those folks. we are going to make sure that our Good Samaritans, Americans who are just trying to go in and help, they have protections, that they will not be adversely, they will not have adverse action taken against them. So even though I'm still doing all this stuff here in Florida, I wanted to pop my head up and say, yes, we are aware that North Carolina has been devastated. It is heartbreaking. I've been in touch with my colleagues in North Carolina, and we are going to do everything that we can here in Florida to make sure that people can get the help that they need no matter where they are. So team is working on it. I wanted you guys to know that that was happening because there's so many questions and there's so much bad information that's out there. So if you know of someone or
not easy to break.
Kidding me? I thought those glass brakes would go right through it.
But he's not using a punch.
I thought those glass brakes would go right through it.
It's just a breaker though. I would think they have a punch, a spring-loaded punch for the bottom of the corner.
I can get it with
that ain't gonna hurt.
Somebody give him a gun.
Sunroof.
Yep.
Now that water's going to get inside there.
Oh, it's...
I don't know if the water was already inside, but if it's... it might be enough to get it carried away.
Look how he has that motor full blast just to keep it there. That car's got to be hung up on something. Yeah. Otherwise, that boat would push that car.
The water's all inside of it too, and it's got to be.
Come on, man. You don't have no pants now. They just saved his ass.
Really don't want to make this video, but it is literally a matter of life and death for the people of North Carolina. So My name's Jonathan Howard. I'm a member of the Florida State Guard Special Missions Unit, and I'm also up here with Aerial Recovery, a nonprofit. I came up here on Sunday with Aerial Recovery before we even got activated. We flew up here, and then we got activated, which is great. I have my team up here working as well. Here's the problem. I'm going to tell you everything that's happening from the ground, what I'm actually seeing, because what they're telling you is complete bullshit on the news, and these politicians don't have a fucking clue, and they're lying. And I'll say this now, I'll say it at the end of the video. The only thing I need from this video is helicopters. If I have helicopters, I can save lives. Without helicopters, I can't reach these people. It doesn't matter how many chainsaws and trucks I got, I can't get to them. They're 10 miles in, 20 miles, 40 miles in the mountains. There's no way to get with them or even communicate with them. I am literally flying around in a civilian helicopter looking for SOS messages carved in the mud or painted on the ground, and we're dropping down and saving them. What got me fired up about this was yesterday, me and my team did the rescue of that 11-day-old baby. And all these government officials and social media, they're showing that video, that pictures and video of that rescue, and claiming that like they have some like government help with that. And I mean, even USA, I think it was USA Today, wrote an article about it saying it was a Florida National Guard that went and got it, like with a helicopter. No, it was me, my buddy Charlie, and a civilian named Zeb with his own personal helicopter out of Wilmington, North Carolina. Like without that civilian, that baby would be dead. And the old lady we went and rescued after that, she'd be dead too, because she had 1 day left of oxygen. No one was going to go get them. I will tell you, when we go up in the air, I probably see 40 civilian helicopters, and I might see 2 Blackhawks, National Guard, military, whatever they are. That's it. No one's out there doing rescues. I have my entire team up here from Florida right now, and they have no ability to go rescue these people other than what they can drive to. And the people that are in dire need, they're out in the mountains. They are completely cut off. Now, I will say, I spoke to my congresswoman down in Florida, and she's a badass, and she made a bunch of phone calls, and now we got 2 contracted 60s coming up here tomorrow, which is great. I love that, but like, I still don't understand why we don't have more helicopters. Like, we'll get a lot of work done with that, but there's no military. There's no one's doing nothing. It blows my mind. And they're not even allowing people to see what's really going on. One of our friends yesterday, they were actually escorting CNN down at Lake Lure, and they wouldn't even let CNN, the sheriff department would not let them go videotape the bad areas, how destructive it is. I don't know why they don't want to show you all that, but I mean, it is bad. I should also say, when I flew here on Sunday, they actually stopped us from going in, the sheriff department. And it was because of a bunch of politics that they were claiming was the Speaker of the House of North Carolina that was preventing us from even going in and trying to kick us out, which I have clarified today with North Carolina politicians that reached out to me, good on them, and they were like, that's complete bullshit. Speaker of the House has nothing. He wants you guys there. But this is the kind of political BS that is happening here right now. Like, everyone's trying to be in charge without taking any type of action. Nobody wants to coordinate with anybody. Everybody wants to pretend like they're being the hero while these people are literally fucking dying in the mountains. And these people, like I'm saying, these people are limited medication. They're running out of oxygen, and there's no one going to get them. The most effective way I have found to go find these people is by getting in a helicopter and flying down the rivers and roads and looking for SOS messages or people waving us down. And then we drop down and get them. We have all these people here. We have law enforcement, we have State Guard, National Guard. They have no way to go get these people. Yesterday, when I was at the Asheville airport refueling, which, by the way, the civilian is paying all this out of his own pocket. He's not even looking for a reimbursement. I think we did 4 refuelings yesterday. And that was like just in half a day's work. We're in Asheville, and I saw 2 Air Force Helicopter 60s. And I knew they were PJs just looking at them. And I went up to them, I'm like, hey guys, like, what are y'all doing? And like, this is what you need to be doing, this is how I'm finding people. And they're like, we can't go. We're waiting on Title 10 orders. And I'm like, what? They can't get any authority. There's military helicopters all over here sitting on the ground, and they can't do nothing. Even my JSOC boys in Fayetteville, they can't get orders to come out here. It is just the most disgusting thing, and they're killing these people. And I don't know why they're doing it. I don't know what kind of conspiracy. I've heard so many things, whatever you want to come up with, but they are literally allowing these people to fucking die in the mountains right now because we can't get helicopters. They got money for everything else in the fucking world right now, but if they could just get us helicopters, we could fly out there and rescue these people. So I hope this video goes viral. I hope these politicians get fired. I hope people get pissed off. They'll probably kick me out of the state of North Carolina for doing this, but you know what? I don't care, because if I can save one more life for it, it's fucking worth it to me.
They're taking the donations in Tennessee. Red Cross, FEMA, TEMA have come in and confiscated all of the donations that were given to the local high schools. They're taking control of additional volunteer schools. And if anyone wants access to the donations that they were given for help, they have to go through an approval process. All monetary donations taken and moved into a TEMA account, which means that they won't even be used fully for the Helene disaster. It's like they're turning local relief efforts into a mess of bureaucracy. When did it get this bad? Because FEMA is supposed to come in, Red Cross is supposed to come in and hand you water and give you donations and help and be there for you, but instead they're confiscating it and arresting people who are actually trying to help. Yes, the volunteers, they've been told to leave and can't even help people anymore unless they're trained by the United Way. The same people who were already out there making a difference, and now they're being pushed out and told to go home or they will be arrested. This is a total insult to all of the local volunteers who were doing the real work before these bureaucratic agencies stepped in and took over.
All right, so it's all over TikTok. It's not going to be on the news, of course, but the Federal Emergency Management Association, better known as FEMA, is now arresting volunteers if they don't leave the Tennessee area or the North Carolina area. Anybody coming up there with heavy equipment to help, anybody coming up there to try to get food and other resources to the victims of this catastrophe is getting turned away with a full load, told that they don't need their help, that they've got it covered. Meanwhile, they're taking, okay, the federal government is now stealing the donations for these people that the rest of the citizens have put together to try to help these people, and locking them away in storage and in warehouses for use pending approval on this one. So, you know, maybe they'll get some, maybe they won't. So my message is to the American public. Where is our leadership? Where is our president? Where is our senators? Where are our congressmen? Who the fuck is going to step in and do something about this right now? Because what you're going to end up with is one hell of a fight on your hands, and it's coming. So we're going to need somebody with a suit and a fucking tie on to come talk this through and get it done and get those damn people out of there. Or somebody that doesn't have a fucking tie on and a suit is going to come over there and get them out of there. I want you to watch this video. And I want you to see the fear in this young girl's face when she's talking about they're arresting people. They're stealing the donations and locking them away. And if they don't leave, they're going to put them in jail. This is fucking FEMA. And you can't even help or volunteer unless you've been properly trained by the United Way. Who in the fuck are you people? Get out of the way.
And the federal relief and assistance that we have been providing has included FEMA providing $750 for folks who need immediate need.